Hello friends, welcome to our channel. I am Ashanna, Director of Sadhana Study Circle. I have been teaching mathematics last 26 years. Friends, if you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get my latest updates. Friends, in this video, I would like to teach you data handling. In this data handling, we are going to learn data and observations, organizing data, representative values, mean, mode, median, and presentation of data, bar graph, double bar graph, pie charts. Let us learn one by one. First, data. What is a data? Information which is in the form of numbers or words and helps in taking decisions or drawing conclusions is called a data. Observations. What are observations? The numerical entries in the data are called observations. Organizing data. To understand this organizing data, here we have an example. In an exam, Uma secured 95, 90, 98, 100, 99, 91 marks in Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths, Science, Social Studies respectively. This is a raw data which is collected directly. This is raw data. Or ungrouped data. Or unorganized data. If we organize this data, we can get like this. Marks of Uma. Marks of Uma in an exam. Subject and marks. Telugu, Hindi, English, Maths, Science, Social Studies. Telugu 98, Telugu 95, Hindi 90, English 98, Maths 100, Science 99, Social Studies 91. So this is called organizing data or grouped data. Grouped data or organized data. If we observe this data, we can read easily and understand easily, and also we can interpret. How to interpret? The lowest marks in 90 in this subject, the highest marks in maths 100. So we can analyze like this using this organized data or grouped data. Representative values. What are representative values? Different forms of data need different representative values or central values to describe it. Here we have three representative values: mean, mode, median. Mean is also called arithmetic mean. In previously, we already learnt about this, that is average. Let us learn in detail one by one. Mean or average. What is a mean or average? To denote a single value as the representative of a group of some values is called mean or average. Average is equal to sum of the quantities by number of quantities, sum of the quantities by number of quantities. Quantities are items or observations. Here also number of quantities or items or observations or things. Let us observe an example. Find the average of Find average of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Find average of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So average is equal to, it is denoted by the letters AM, arithmetic mean. Sum of the quantities or sum of the numbers: 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 by 6. 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. 21 by 6. 3 7s are 21, 3 2s are 6. 7 by 2. We can cancel this 7 by 2 also, keeping point and 0. 2 1s, 2 3s, 1 carry, means 1 remainder. Here 10, 2 5s are 10. So 3.5. This is the method of finding average. Let us observe one more example. Find average of 98, 100, 102, 105, 118. Average or arithmetic mean AM is equal to sum of the numbers by number of numbers or sum of the quantities. Here we have 98, 100, 102, 105, 118. We have to find a sum. 13, 15, 23, 10, 11, 2, 3, 4, 5, 513. 513 by number of observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. Now we have to keep in simplest form. 5 table. It isn't divisible by 5. That's why we have to keep a point and 0. Now it is exactly divisible by 5. 5 ones are 5 zeros are 0. Here 1 remainder 13. 5 twos are 10. Point. Here 3 remainder 5 six are 30. 5 ones are. So arithmetic mean AM is equal to 102.6. So if we observe this result, we can understand the average of numbers is always lies between greatest number, highest number and smallest number. The average lies between always smallest number and highest number. 102.6 means between these numbers. 98 less than 102.6 less than 118. So we can understand this. Example 3. Age of 5 persons A, B, C, D, E are 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then find the average of their ages. What were their ages 5 years before? Find their average age. Present average age, 5 years back average also we have to find. First answer, average 10, sum of the numbers 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 by 5, 25, 45, 50, 70, 100. 100 by 5, 5 on the 520 is 20, average age 20 years. These 5 numbers average age 20 years. In second we have 2 questions. In second question we have two answers. What were their ages 5 years before? 5 years before their ages, 10 minus 10 minus 5, 5. 5 years before, 5 years before their ages are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. These are 5 years back. Average of these ages are 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25 by 5. 15, 30, 50, 75. 75 by 5. 5 ones are 5 ones are 5 fives are. So 15. 5 years back 15. Here we can understood what we can understood if we subtracted 5 from each observation, in average also that the same quantity subtracted decreased. 20 minus 15, 5. The difference is 5 only. We have subtracted in each observation 5, 5, 5, minus 5, minus 5. We have subtracted in all these observations, means decreased. If we increased after 5 years, we have to add for this after 5 years 25. Their average age is 25. What we understood from this question, we understood if we decreased each observation a same quantity, the average also that same quantity decreased. If we increased in each and every observation a same quantity, that same quantity increased in average, their average. If we multiplied given each observation a same quantity, a certain quantity, in average also that quantity must multiplied. If we divided given observation with the same quantity, in that average also that same quantity divided. This we understood. Mode. What is a mode? The most frequently occurring value for a set of observations is called the mode. Let us observe an example. Three, 2, 5, 7, 2, 9, 7, 10, 2, 8, 7. If we observe this data, set of data, we can understand 2, 1, 2, 3, here 2 has come 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So this is most frequently occurring value. So this is called mode. Mode is equal to 2. Here we have one mode only. Next to set example 2. 7, 2, 5, 9, 4, 5, 3, 7, 5, 2, 7, 5. If we observe this data, 7, 1, 2, 3 times, 5, 2, 1, 2 times, 5, 1, 2, 3, 7, 4 times, 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 5 also 4 times, 4 times. 7 4 times, 5 4 times. So these are equal number of times occurring. That's why mode of this data is equal to 7 and 5. So this data is called bimodal data. If a data contains two models, then it is called bimodal data. Bimodal data. Third example, 1 2 3 3 2 1 1 2 3 3 2 1. In this set of data, each observation is repeated same number of equal number of times. So this data has no mode. Data has no mode. By observing these examples, what we understood? We understood a data set may have one mode or more modes, sometimes none. If a data set has each observation as repeated number of times, then the data has no modes. Median. What is a median? Median is simply middle observation. When all observations arranged either ascending order or descending order. Let us observe few examples. Two, 5, 7, 11, 15, 9, 3. Here we have few observations. First, we have to arrange either in ascending order or in descending order. We can arrange this in ascending order easy. Ascending order 2, 3, 5. We are arranging this in ascending order. 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 15. So this total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So fourth one is the median. This is the median. 7 is the median. Next example 2. 10, 15, 11, 14, 13, 12. So these are observations. What is the median of these numbers? First we have to arrange these in either ascending or descending. Here I am arranging in ascending order. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So in these 6 numbers we have 2 middle observations. That's why we have to find the average of these 2 numbers. average of these two numbers. Median is equal to 12 plus 13 by 2. So 25 by 2, 2 ones, 2 twos, 2 fives, 12.5. Average of median of these numbers is 12.5. Presentation of data. Data can be presented in many ways, but in this class we have three ways. They are bar graph, double bar graph, and pie charts. Let us learn one by one in detail. First one, bar graph. What is a bar graph? Data presented in the form of bars on a graph is called a bar graph. To understand this bar graph, here we have an example. Uma's marks in an exam are Telugu 90 marks, Hindi 85, English 95, Maths 100, Science 99, Social 90. We are showing these marks on a graph like bars. First Telugu. First we have to arrange the subjects horizontally and marks vertically. In Telugu, and also before showing these marks on graph, first we have to take a scale on top right corner. Here a scale 1 centimeter 10 marks. This is year to year 1 centimeter. I mentioned 10 marks. For each centimeter 10. And also subjects Telugu, Hindi, English, Math, Science, Social marks up to 100. Maximum marks 100. So I indicated up to 100 marks. Next, these subjects, these marks. First, Telugu 90 marks. Telugu 90 marks. We have to draw these bars all same width 90 marks. Telugu 90 marks. Next, Hindi 85. Hindi, we have to leave space between each and every bar, equal space. 85. Here 80. Between exactly middle of 80 and 90, 85. This is 85. Next, English 95. English 95. Here 90, 95. Next, Maths 100. 95, 100. Science 99. Science 99. Nearly 100. $99. And social 90. Social studies 90. So we completed this. What is the benefit of showing like this on bar graph? We can understand the concept easily. We can easily understand maths peak stage. All these subjects, this in the lowest marks. Immediately we can understand the concept. That is the benefit of using this bar graph. And also last, we have to write the title bottom of the bar graph or top of the bar graph. I mentioned bottom of the bar graph. Marks showing in an exam of UMA. So this is the method of showing bar graph on graph. Double bar graph. What is a double bar graph? If a bar graph represents two observations side by side, is called a double bar graph. To understand this double bar graph, here we have an example. Enrollment of boys and girls in a school ZPSS as year wise. Academic year, boys, girls. Academic year 2017-18, boys 50, girls 40. 2018-19, 40, 50. 2019-20, 35, 55. Now we can show this data on bar graph as a double bar graph. First we have to set all this academic years on horizontally and enrollment on vertically, and also indicate a scale 1 centimeter 10 students. Here 0, 10, 20, 30 like this. Now first boys 50, here 50. Girls 40. Boys, I am shading this boys like this, and girls simply making white. So here I will I indicate boys like this shaded portion, and the girls only white portion. So this is the index. Next 40, 50. Here 40, 50, girls 50. Next 35, 55. 35 boys 35, here 40, here 35. $55, 50, 55. 55. This shaded portion is boys, white portion is girls. If you interested, you may coloring also for this. Oh, this is 2018-19, 2019-20, 2017-18. If we observe this data, we can understand easily at a time, girls and boys and girls year wise. So in this 17-18, boys are more, girls are less. In next year 2018-19, boys are less, girls are more. In 2019-20, girls are highest, overall highest. So we can understand using this double bar graph. Pie charts are circle graphs. What are pie charts? If a data presented in a circle as sectors is called a pie chart. To understand these pie charts, here we have an example. The monthly budget of a family, budgeted amount in rupees, budgeted food of 4,000 rupees every month. Education 2,000 rupees. Others 5,000 rupees. Savings 9,000 rupees. Total income 20,000. This is a data. Now we are presenting in this circle. To present circle, first we have to draw a circle. First we have to find the angle of each sector is equal to amount of expenditure by total income into 360 degrees. First food. Food is equal to how much space it will take. That's why we have to find. Food is equal to amount of expenditure 4,000 by total income 20,000 into 360. 3 zeros gets cancelled. 1 0 1 0. 2 ones, 2 twos. 36 twos are 72 degrees per food. Degrees are angles. Angles in degrees. 72 degrees per food. Next, education. For education, 20,000 expenditure. 2,000 expenditure. Income 20,000. Total income 20,000 into 360. 3 zeros gets cancelled. 1 0 1 0. 2 cancel. 36 degrees only. For education, 36 degrees. Next, others 5,000 by total income 20,000 into 360 degrees. 3 zeros, 0 0 gets cancelled. 5 ones, 5 1 2 ones, 2 eights are 18 5s are 90 degrees. Others other expenditures 90 degrees. Next savings 9,000 rupees by 20,000 into 360. 3 zeros, 1 0 1 0, 2 ones, 2 ones, 2 eights, 18 nines are 162. So 162 degrees. We have to draw these sectors in a circle. First, it's a center. Draw a line segment, radius. Here too, we can calculate. We can arrange first 72 degrees. Using protractor, we can make 72 degrees, 72, 72 degrees, 72. This 72 degrees food. Food. Next education 36 degrees. Education. Next to others 90 degrees. Using your set square, we can draw this easily. 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees. What others? 90 degrees. Next to savings, this total savings only. This total portion is savings. Food, we have to make a different education, others, is total savings. Leave it as it is. So this is the construction of a pie chart. I think you understood each and every concept about data handling. If there is any doubt, you may write in my comment box. I will clear your doubt. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get my latest updates. And also share it to your friends to help them and encourage for me to make more interesting videos.